So you just come onto your cushion, whatever you've got. I'm sitting up on something because it's more comfortable, and ideally in a cross-legged position. If you need to have your legs out, that's fine as well. And if you need to move, you can move. So we're going to do an introduction to a Kundalini Yoga class, and Kundalini is fabulous. It's a very powerful use of the breath, and a lot of the breath stems from the navel point. So if you find your belly button, it's about 2 fingers below your belly button is actually your navel point. And that is the energy source of the body. And it taps into all the meridians of the body. It taps into chakras. It taps into the nadi system, which is throughout the body. These are energy systems that have been known about for thousands of years. And the navel area is what we're using to tap into that. And so it's like your power source, and karate and martial arts use it too. It's that force that the breath comes from, and that force, that inner power. So we're going to be using that area quite a lot and stimulating it with a fire breath. So one of the breathing techniques we use is fire breath, and it's like a pumping of that area. So if you just pop your hand on that area now, on that navel area, and it's more focused on the exhaling breath than the inhaling breath. So if you exhale forcefully, like the inhale just happens and the belly pops back out again. So it's a... So just start to practice that, pulling in on the exhale, and let the breath happen on the inhale, and just breathing through the nose. Keep going, trying to get it happening. So you can feel it's quite stimulating. It's toning for that part of the body. It also starts to work the diaphragm and get the lungs and the circulatory system going. Just to try a couple more. And that's the feeling, and it's a heating breath, so it brings warmth and cleansing into all the systems of the body. We're also going to be using comfortable breath deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. And we use a mantra. And a mantra is a sound that you say within your mind. So we use, as we breathe in, we say Sat. And as we breathe out, we say Nam. Just you say that internally. And Sat Nam means true nature. So it's about connecting into that truth and that self-truth within. So I'll explain a little bit more as we go along. So we're going to start with an opening chant. So bring your hands into your chest and rub them together so that they create warmth. And then just let them settle in the heart center with the thumbs lightly resting on the sternum. You're going to close your eyes and sit up nice and tall, lifting through the crown of the head, taking a nice deep breath in and out. And I'm going to chant the Adi mantra, and it's a mantra that helps us to bow down and connect to the teachers within us, and connect to all the teachers and the wisdom everywhere, and to the divine golden chain of teachers. It's Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. So I'll chant it today, and if we continue classes, you can join. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Everyone taking a breath in together. Pause with that inhalation and exhaling, relaxing down. Keeping the hands where they are, keeping the eyes closed. I'm going to chant another mantra for protection. It's protecting the heart area. And as I chant this mantra, I want you to imagine there's a beautiful white light surrounding you, like protection. Adgarename, Jagadgarename, Satgarename, Sirigudeyarename, Adgarename, Satgarename, Jagadgarename, Sirigudeyarename, Adgarename, Jagadgarename, Satgarename, Sirigudeyarename. Breathing in together. And exhale, breathing out. And again, breathing in. Now holding the breath in for a moment, and we're going to do the locks of the body. So as you hold the breath in, I want you to squeeze up the pelvic floor area, the rectum and sex organs. It's our Mula Bandha. And as you do that, lift through the spine, lengthen the back of the neck, tuck the chin into the chest and create a double chin, and that creates a throat lock. And then release and exhale. Relax your hands down onto your knees. Just sitting in that energy for a moment. We're going to be using those locks of the body as well during this practice. And the locks help to build the energy in the system. So as we start, I'm going to start with this breath. Fingertips onto the ground. It's a nice slow breath to begin with. We're breathing in and you lift up. And exhale as you go down. Just nice and slow to begin. Closing your eyes, lifting and breathing in, lengthen the back of the neck. And exhale, breathing out. So deepening your breath and moving your arms with the inhalation up, saying Sat. And exhaling on the way down, Nam. And as you do this, it's like you're continuing the protection mantra. You're protecting, you're touching your aura. Inhale, Sat, arms up to prayer. Exhale, turn the palms down to the floor, tap the fingers on Nam, saying Nam. Inhale up, Sat, and exhale, Nam. Just keep going, feeling your breath, imagining that circle of light around you as your fingers sort of touch the edge of your aura. Breathing in and up, out and down. In and Sat, saying to yourself, and breathing out, and Nam. Sat Nam. And on the next inhalation, you're going to hold the arms up in the prayer position and hold your breath, drawing up through the pelvic floor, lifting the rectum sex organ, tucking that chin, grabbing the throat lock, lift that energy up, hold, and exhale, open the arms slowly down till the fingers touch to the earth. Just relaxing the breath now. Relaxing the bandhas, the squeezes. And then now lifting the arms back up again to about 60 degrees. So one's out at 1 o'clock, one's out at 11 o'clock. Bring the fingers in and the thumbs stick out. We're holding our arms here. We're going to do this for a minute with our breathing. So this is where we bring in our fire breath. So we do our navel breath. So it's you're really pumping the breath and holding the arms up. This is building energy, and it's building energy for the heart and strengthening. Keep going with your breath. Helps to bring the circulation into the heart center. Keep that navel pumping in and out, really stimulating. Make the navel like dancing. Keep going. You can have your eyes closed. The eyes are turned slightly towards the third eye as you continue the fire breath. And nice deep breath in, hold the breath, hold the posture, draw up through that pelvic floor, lifting, lifting, tuck the chin into chest. So you've got the bandha lock, the base lock, the throat lock, hold the breath, lift that energy up. And release and slowly allow the hands to come back down onto your knees. Sitting with the eyes closed and just feeling the energy in the body. As you breathe in Sat, as you breathe out Nam. That your inner gaze is focused on your brow center, the third eye area. Going into another exercise. So we're bringing our hands onto our shoulders, placing the fingers forward and the thumbs at the back. Hopefully you can see that. Elbows stay up. And you're sitting nice and tall for this one. You breathe into your left and out to your right, using the fire breath. Once again, pumping the navel, pumping the breath through the nostrils, really cleansing the nasal passages. It helps to stimulate the area that travels to the brain. So the right and left hemisphere with the right and left nostril as you clear the nostrils and powerfully pump the breath. And as we do this movement, it opens the rib cage and opens the area for the lungs. Keep going. Closing the eyes, focusing on that third eye point. A little longer, keep going. Pumping the breath. Keep the elbows up. Then inhale, coming back to center, keep the elbows up, hold the breath in, draw up the pelvic floor, lift, 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 tuck the back of the chin, tuck the chin to the throat, lift the back of the neck, draw that energy up, hold it in, hold the breath in, a little longer. And exhale, gently releasing the hands down onto your knees, eyes are closed. We're going to place the tongue on the top of the mouth, on the roof of the mouth. And this to help stimulate all of the pathways of the nadis in the body. It's an energy point as you breathe. Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale through the nose. Allowing the breath to settle. Just feeling the energy in your body. Now we're going to hop off the mat, so opening your eyes, come up, and we're going to do what they call frogs. And this one is helping to bring the energy from the lower body to the upper body. So you're standing on the balls of your feet, you've got your heels of your feet together, and your fingertips on the ground, and you're going to inhale up. You can straighten the legs if you've got that flexibility. Exhale down as far as you'll go, and you open the chest. So inhale, exhale, and you're going quite as fast as you can manage. And we're doing 26. So I want you to count your own 26 frogs as fast as you can. So you're still using quite a powerful pumping breath. Inhale, exhale, sat, nam, sat, nam. Breathing through the nose. So you're just doing what your knees will allow. You can close your eyes if you like. Keep going, allow those legs to keep pumping. Keep the heels connected, keep on the balls of the feet. When you're finished, you're coming back down onto your cushion in your seated pose. We call this easy pose. Allow yourself time to finish, we're not in a hurry. Finish in your own time, you're 26. When you have finished, you're sitting back down with the hands on the knees, just resting in the energy. Closing your eyes, breathing in, focusing on the third eye point, the brow, your inner gaze, breathing in Sat. As you say that to yourself, the mantra, and out, Nam. Just allowing that energy to surge through the body. The next one we're doing is shoulder shrugs, pretty easy. Inhale up, exhale down, let them drop. Inhale up, let them drop down. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. We might rev it up towards the end. And with this one, it's good because you can let a sound through the mouth. So you're going to go in through the nose, out through the mouth. So this is about releasing, really letting go. So you can really let sound out, deep sound, whatever you feel like. See if you can go a little faster for another 30 seconds. On the next, shoulder up, hold the breath in for a moment, shoulders up. And exhale, let them settle down. Keep those eyes closed, just sitting for a moment in the energy, in easy pose, the cross-legged pose. Letting the breath settle, placing the tongue on the roof of the mouth, bringing that focus in, focusing on your brow, breathing in Sat, and breathing out Nam. Okay, this one you might find you can come off the cushion. We're going to stay in cross-legged again. Once again, as I said, if you need to let your legs out, then you can if you're uncomfortable. But this one, we're just holding on to our knees and sitting upright, trying to connect the sit bones onto the ground here. And you're going to circle. So you inhale, exhale forward, inhale back. So it's opening the chest forward, and it's sort of a bit of a close on the round. Open that chest as you come forward and scoop a little bit on the way back. Nice big circular motion. Just using the breath. Inhale halfway, exhale the other half around. Closing your eyes as you continue to explore that movement with your breath. Opening the chest as you go forward. It becomes quite rhythmic and flowing. Your circle flows, your breath flows. Keep it going. Feel the body from the base of your spine, the whole spine. Makes a beautiful upright circle. And changing the direction, going the other way with your beautiful circle. Get your breath flowing the other way. Just feel the body there. Feel the sit bones. Opening the heart as you come forward. Open that chest. Little more. Keep that breath flow in the nose, out the mouth. You can breathe in, Sat, out, Nam. Keep the mantra going as you circle. Coming back to an upright seated pose, sitting in, taking a nice deep breath in, drawing up through that pelvic floor area, chin lock, throat lock. So the chin makes a double chin and the back of the neck is long. Holding that breath in. Lift that energy and exhale, softening down. Just sitting for a moment in the stillness. And we're coming now, staying on the ground, or you can be on your cushion if you want, but we're going to open the legs out to the side. So open the legs out wide. Now, see how you go at grabbing your toes? Otherwise, you might just grab somewhere on your legs if you can. So if you can grab your toes, do so. So this one, we're breathing into the center, exhale left, inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left, inhale center, exhale right. Once again, that powerful breath through the nose and the powerful breath of fire. You can close your eyes and keep going, feeling the body. Lots of repetitive motions in Kundalini. Challenging yourself to continue the motion, continue the breath. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. So the mantra helps you keep the rhythm. Mantra helps you go deeper. Focusing on your third eye point as your eyes are closed. Giving you a point of focus. That's what it's about. So when your mind starts to wander, you bring it back to the point of focus and the breath and the mantra. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. So come to the center and exhale, coming down now into the center. Pulling yourself into a forward fold and holding here as we breathe. Keep lengthening from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, using your exhaling breath to go a little deeper, keeping the back of the neck nice and long. Just going to wherever you can, keep holding there as you're breathing in Sat, breathing out Nam, going a little deeper. Breathing in, exhaling, going a little deeper, as far as you can manage. And coming all the way up to sitting. And coming back into easy pose one more time up here. Coming back onto your cushion if you want, sitting in cross-legged. And now we're going to bring the thumb in first and close the fingers over the thumb. So you're in like a fist movement. So we breathe in, take the elbows back and out to cross the chest. In and back and out, up and over your shoulders. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And you can get quite vigorous. Once again, you're using the pumping breath from the navel, in and out of the nose. That's it, keep it going. Let the body move with it. Closing your eyes down and really pumping the breath. And as you bring the hands up over your shoulders, it's like you're letting it go, chucking it away, whatever it is you want to let go of. Just chuck it away, over the shoulder. Keep it going, nice and strong. See if you can go a little faster for the last 30 seconds. If you've got a sore shoulder and it doesn't work for you, then do one arm or do a visualization of what you're doing and just hold still. So all of this you can visualize yourself doing it if your physical body won't allow that. 20 seconds. Keep it going, 10 seconds. Four. Then elbows back, inhale, hold the breath in, lift up tall. Draw up the pelvic floor, lift the rectum, sex organs, throat lock. Draw that energy up, up, up. Hold the breath in, hold, hold, hold. And exhale, releasing down, hands resting on your knees, eyes closed, sitting in easy pose. And just feeling the energy as your breath comes back to normal. In the nose, Sat. Out the nose, Sat Nam. Sitting in that energy. Okay, we're coming into a moving pose now on all fours. Coming into cat-cow, and it's a slow breath for this one. So we're not going to do a pumping breath. We're just going to inhale and do it. So your knees are apart, but your toes are touching. So just let the toes touch, and you inhale into the happy cat, arching, really opening that chest and throat, and then you exhale and scoop and curve. Really pull the navel to the spine. Inhale, nice and slow, open. We're starting slow and then we'll go faster in a minute. Exhale, close. So inhale and open. Exhale and draw up the navel and the pelvic floor, tucking the chin. Inhale and open. Keep going. Starting to go a little faster with your breath. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. So moving that body, really feeling the spine, stimulating that whole spinal channel and spinal cord. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, sucked, out through the nose, numb. As you move the body. Keep going, 30 more seconds. Maybe moving a little faster if your body will allow you. 20 seconds. Open the chest as you arch into happy cat. Push the chest forward. Lift the chin. Ten seconds. And exhale, hold the breath out of the body in the angry cat. Tuck the chin, tuck the tail, draw up the pelvic floor, pull the navel to spine, hold that breath out. Squeeze, 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 out, out, out. Inhale, release. And if you're comfortable, you can just sit back on your knees or you can sit back on your cushion and just sit for a moment. Hands on the knees. Okay, from here we're going to go into a pose. If you're comfortable in rock pose like I am, you can. Sometimes you can make it easier by sitting the cushion in between your butt and your heels if you want to. Otherwise we're going to do the next posture in here, from here. Hands are just resting on our knees. We're sitting nice and tall. Shoulders back and down. So this one is you're lifting the chest. It's like a lift and an open and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lift the chest, lift the chest. So the head actually doesn't move. The head stays quite steady. So it's an inhale, exhale, inhale. So it's really, once again, moving that rib cage area. Let the breath pump. As you exhale, you pull the navel to spine. You can pull on the knees a little bit if you need that help with the hands. Keep going. Satnam, 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 the mantra. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Closing the eyes. Keep going, another 30 seconds. Then we're going to breathe in, lift the chest, hold the breath in, tuck that chin to chest. Lengthening the back of the neck, draw up through that mula bandha, that pelvic floor, lift the energy, hold it in. If you need to sniff in a little more air, do so, but hold it in for another 5. And softening and releasing down. Just taking some comfortable breaths in and out. letting the body settle from the energy. Okay, we're going to change it now, coming onto your bottom and then onto your back. So just coming right down onto our backs for a moment. The feet are pretty close into the buttock, about hips width apart. Hands can be down by your side, or if you can manage to grab hold of your ankles, do so, but it doesn't matter if you can't. And literally this one we're going to push up, inhale and exhale down. Inhale, exhale. And you're going to do 24. So counting in your own time, 24 of these. And you can use the mantra once again. Sat, inhale, nam, exhale. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Push up, push up. That's it. Closing the eyes down for 24. Then resting on your back with the legs out when you've finished your 24. Just releasing down onto your back and relax when you've done. Allowing the breath to flow. Okay, bending the knees again. We're going to stay on our back for the next one. And actually want you to now press your lower back into the floor. Really feel it connecting and the rib cage connecting too. So you've got that whole feeling. So you've got your belly active. You're going to need your belly for this one. We'll bring our knees into the chest. Your hands can stay on the ground next to you if that's comfortable. If you need a little help with this one for the belly, you sit on your thumbs. Makes it a bit easier. Otherwise, hands just by your side. Shoulders down. Feel that back. Keep the back connected to the floor. So it's a pumping action. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale the other one. So it's a piston movement. So the breath in's quite short. Exhale every time a leg goes out. Inhale in. Exhale. So it's quite quick. Once again, you're using the pumping breath from the navel, that fire breath. That's it. Keep that lower back down so you're active in the belly. We're going for another 50 seconds. Really see if you can keep it going. If you need a little break, just hug the knees, have a break and keep visualizing yourself doing the movement and continue the breath. 30 more seconds. Keep it going, push through. 10 more seconds. Then inhale, hug the knees into the chest, and exhale, releasing them down, just relaxing to the ground. Flop down, eyes closed, just let that body settle again. As you breathe in, Sat, focusing on the third eye. As you breathe out, Nam, focusing on the third eye. Then bringing both knees back into the chest. You can hold on above the knees, in front of the knees, or you can hold underneath for this. We're going to do a little spinal rock. So a little rock and roll. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're just going to keep doing this a few more. Inhale, exhale. Keep the spine curved for this one. So you're stimulating that whole spine area. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Do 2 more and we'll roll up to sitting. And coming back up to sitting. You can sit back in easy pose or cross-legged with the legs. You can sit on your cushion again if you like. Okay, we're going to do one more. So this one, you're clasping your fingers, interlocking the fingers, and the thumbs you onto the knuckle, the first knuckle of the thumb, and the other thumb is on the other knuckle. So it's called the Venus mudra. So you've just got your hands like that, and you can swap it around. So with your left thumb on the top, that's about bringing in more feminine energy. With the the right thumb on the top, that's about bringing in more masculine energy. So just choose whichever one you feel you'd like to bring in a bit more of today. Then the arms are out in front. We're sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to breathe into the arms. Don't come right up, they come just in front. That's it. And exhale. Inhale, exhale. Using the pumping breath, we're going to go for a minute. Off we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Nice and strong. Keep sitting up nice and tall. See if we can bring a slight squeeze on the pelvic floor as we lift the energy. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Keep going, 30 more seconds. Keep those arms going, pumping. Use the breath, use the breath. Ten. Powerful breath. Inhale up, leave the arms up at 60, draw up through the pelvic floor, lengthen up through the neck, throat lock, root lock. Draw that energy, hold the breath in. Lift, lift, lift a little more. If you need to sniff in a little more air, do so for 5 more seconds. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, releasing those arms down and placing them on your knees. Just sitting for a moment, sitting up tall, eyes closed, focusing on that brow point. Tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, stimulating the 84 meridians. So our whole practice is leading to being able to sit in deep meditation. But most of the practices are meditative, moving meditations. And this one is a moving meditation. We'll just do this last one. I know we're over time. So the hands are, put your hands out in front of you and just get to the point where you can kind of feel the energy between your hands, between your fingers. I've got my hands kind of spread out, almost like I'm holding a little ball. Elbows are in, we're sitting up tall. We're going to breathe, we're going to just move the hands like this, just a small amount. So it's like you're playing with the energy between your hands. And you're going to in for 5, so you inhale for 5. So it's a sniffing breath in for 5 and then a out for 5. So it's a pull in, out, out, out through the navel on 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sniff in through the nose for 5 and out through the nose for 5. Really pumping the navel. and keep going, eyes closed, focusing on the brow point. Keep that air sniffing in, sniff, 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 out, 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 out. 5 counts in and 5 counts out. Keep it going, sitting up nice and tall, lifting through the crown of your head, drawing a little bit through the mula bandha, squeezing that pelvic floor slightly as you continue the breath, really pumping the navel as the exhale. Keep it going, and now you're going to let the breath out through the mouth, but you're going to like blow it out. So you in through the nose and so sniff it in still, 5 in through the nose and pumping it out, blowing it out through the lips, 5 out, 5 in, 5 out. Little longer, keep it going. Okay, on the 5 sniffs in, bring the hands to the prayer. After the last sniff, hold the breath in, push the palms together as hard as you can and hold the breath in the body. Draw up through the pelvic floor, lifting root lock, chin lock. Hold, hold, hold. Push those palms, push them hard. Now as you exhale, you're going to place both hands onto the navel center and exhale, pull the air out fully, push it out of the body, then tuck the chin, root lock, push out, hold the air out of the body now, pushing into the navel with both hands, really active, the body's quite tense, pushing in, holding it out, holding it out. When you need to release, just relax, bring the hands onto the knees and sit in a meditation pose. Palms can be resting up or down, whatever's comfortable. Just sitting in the meditation now. Just in the energy of the whole of that practice today. And then bringing the hands to your heart into the prayer position. Taking a nice deep breath in together. And Sat Nam. We're going to finish there, just bowing the head down in gratitude for the teachers and the teachers and the teachers. And for yourself. And thank you. It's a little taste today. We often do a relaxation as well, but we kind of ran out of time today. Thanks for joining. I hope you got something out of that. There's a lot more to the practice. That was a little bit of a taste today. Sometimes we hold the poses for a lot longer and you push through your boundaries and you breathe and you use your strength of your breath and your mind to pump through. And it's a powerful practice for going into meditation, as I mentioned. and also we use a little more chanting at the end of the class. I'm hoping to bring some in-person classes down to Victoria over the next December, January, February, March. So stay tuned for that, and also there'll be a couple more online, so hopefully you can join me for any of those.